going to be able to hear her.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, quiet.
Speak up.
Hello, my name is Barb Smith. I haven't met any of you in person, but I feel that I know many of you.
Can you come a little bit closer to the middle? Because I don't know if we can hear. And speak up because we're talking about. Okay, go ahead.
My journey with Fab and Nancy began back in the early 80s. I worked with Fab at a downtown Cleveland jewelry store. I would see how Nancy packed Fab's lunches with love. She also called every day to make sure he was eating at the proper time due to his diabetes. We became friends. Fab and Nancy became part of our family. They were over for dinners, cookouts, holidays, and special days of the year. In 1986, we moved to Florida. Within 2 years, Fab came and stayed with us. He purchased a home in a beautiful retirement community, and soon after, we were all enjoying the Florida sunshine. Trips to the beach, swimming at their club pool. My children enjoyed riding around the community in their golf cart. We spent Sundays together having Nancy's wonderful spaghetti dinners. Nancy taught my kids that when the sauce is cooking and you come in the house, you rip off a piece of bread and dip it in the pot to test it. And they do it. They do it to this day. We'd watch our rivals play football. Browns versus the Steelers was a big day for all of us. When Fab became ill and had his eye operation, Nancy was at his side morning and night. She would be so tired, but she never let on. Fab never fully recovered. We were with them 2 days before he passed. I was with her at the hospital. She lost the love of her life. It took time, but she knew she had to start a new one. Nancy got involved with ladies in her community doing activities and weekly lunches, and they all loved her. You never knew when Nancy was hurting emotionally or physically. She never let on, always having a smile, giving kisses, and saying I love you. As it started to be more difficult for her to get around, she wasn't going out as much. On one visit, I noticed a freezer full of lean cuisines. That wasn't going to happen on my watch after all the meals she had fed my family over the years. I began making her meals, packing them in food-saver bags, making sure she was eating healthy, home-cooked meals. She and I would sit and talk. She loved her family so much. She would show me pictures of everyone and tell me stories of her life, even before Fab. Then came the time of Nancy's stroke. Her right side was paralyzed, and she couldn't get all the words out that she wanted. She never lost the ability to blow kisses and say I love you, and that was true until the end. Nancy was a shining beam of light at the nursing home, just as she was to the world. Everyone there loved her. She enjoyed when one particular handsome Italian physical therapist would talk to her in Italian. He always gave her special attention to make her feel special. As much as possible, I would bring her meals. Her favorite was always pasta and sweets. As her health declined, she was on nutritional liquids, but never once a complaint or a mean word out of her mouth. It was an honor and a blessing to have her in my life. She taught me so much about unconditional love and life. Friend doesn't truly encompass what Nancy meant to me. Losing her, I lost a piece of my own. Nancy, in her loving and unselfish way, would not want us to mourn her loss, but to celebrate her life and all the endless love she had to give. Her favorite song was I Just Called to Say I Love You. Remember her the next time you hear it. I thank God, and I am so grateful for both of these people in my life, who I now know are my guardian angels. Be at peace, beautiful lady, and I am so happy you are now reunited with your beloved. I love and miss you dearly. As a tribute to Nancy, I'm going to stay involved with the nursing home she was at. It became a part of my daily life as well. I've learned and had the experience of seeing many elderly that can use a smiling face or even a hug now and then. Thank you, Mert and family, for letting me be a part of this day and in remembrance of Nancy's life. Peace and love to all, and thank you.